Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Dumpster by request, where it's a review of the movie Judge Dredd, and this one comes to us from fellow YouTuber James Hayes. It's somewhere in the 2080s, and Earth, as you probably would expect, has pretty much become a barren wasteland, and there are certain places on Earth that are considered to be mega cities. In fact, that's where this movie takes place at, is in, I believe they call it Mega City 1, where law is being done up by judges, and the most respected and decorated one is Joseph Dredd. Why? Because he is the law. So, while on a routine manhunt, he is, well, you would guess, judge, jury, and executioner. And he finds a hacker named Herman and sentences him to 5 years imprisonment. And also along the way in the movie, quite often saying, I knew you were going to say that, or something like that. So well, he doesn't know it's his brother, but Rico, who's also a former judge, breaks out of prison and gets back his old uniform and goes on a really, really bad spree. And somehow, someway, Joseph gets the blame for it. He goes to trial, gets found guilty, but Joseph's former, mentor and former Chief Justice Fargo, becomes a former Chief Justice after this, tries to get a little something easy put on him, and after that he retires and goes out into the barren wastelands of the earth, where maybe he can still do some sort of good work. So Joseph is identified by Herman as they're on some sort of a big aircraft going to prison. And to make matters worse, a family of scavengers shoots the plane down, and looks like the only ones who kind of survived were Joseph and Herman, and they're caught by the scavengers. And of course, Herman tries to join the scavengers. That doesn't quite work out because Joseph decides to tell him they're cannibals. So of course, Joseph saves Herman, and Chief Justice Fargo tries to help out, but he gets hurt, and he winds up going into the big Mega City 1 in the sky. Joseph goes back to Mega City, confronts his brother Rico, because he finds out his brother's Rico. They have a big fight. Joseph wins. He's cleared of all charges. He's asked if he wants to be head of Chief Justice. He says no, and he rides out into the ledge of the city, happy he's where he is. The movie stars Sylvester Stallone, Armand Assante, Diane Lane, Rob Schneider, Max von Sydow, and James Earl Jones, who narrated the movie. James says it belongs in a dumpster. Do I agree or disagree? Sorry, buddy, I gotta disagree. I will say this much for it. It is a dumb action film. I never read the comics, and that seemed to be a big complaint with a lot of people. It was not a movie based on or strictly followed the comic book. And this is just another problem with adaptations. If you're going to go by the source material, everybody always says go by the source material, study it, look at it, and everything like that. But as far as this movie goes, I liked it better than the video game. But yeah, it's a Sylvester Stallone action film. The violence is over the top. A lot of the violence is over the top. And just that catchphrase of his, it just, not I am the law, the other one. I knew you were going to say that, or I knew you would say that, something like that. It's been a really long time since I've seen the movie. If you know which one it is, please put it in the comments below, because it's going to bug me all day, all night. Yeah, it kind of bombed at the box office. I mean, it made about around $20-25 million of its budget back which is not bad, but, you know. There were some things about the movie that did kind of bother me a little bit. But overall, Armand Assante looked really ripped in this movie, which was really a shock. And I like the part where where they're having that little, you know, law thing. That was funny. So yeah, I guess I kind of liked it for a lot of ridiculous reasons. But however you guys feel about it, leave me a comment down below if you would. And I want to give a special thank you to James Hayes for his request. He doesn't have any videos on his channel yet, but hopefully soon he will. And if you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. And if you got a movie that you think belongs in a dumpster, and that dumpster's serving some hard time, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on. And the law.